Hello and welcome to this module. We're going to start off today by trying to get you started working with the Arduino and the Arduino compiler here. And I'll talk a little bit about what we need to do this program and what the goal of this very first module actually is. So first off, you'll probably start with something like this, which is going to be this learning kit. Maybe you'll have something slightly different, or maybe you'll have the individual components. But this kit has a number of different things in it. It's got breadboards, it's got displays, it's got resistors, it's got sensors. It's got a whole bunch of stuff that we can build a number of different projects with. But most importantly, it has something like this, which is an Arduino Uno compatible board. Again, perhaps you're going to work with something more like this teensy, or maybe you'll be working with a different Uno device like this Nano here. Doesn't really matter for this very beginning. Anything will actually work just fine. Especially the first couple of modules, where all we're really going to be doing is communicating with this device. So you're going to need an Uno. You're probably going to need some hardware. Ultimately, we're going to talk about downloading the software and making sure it connects to the hardware. And the other thing you're going to need is Chris Odom's text, either in hard copy or you're going to have it in an e-copy, because there will be some problems that I'll be expecting you to try to work through from the text. And the text will be a wonderful resource to help you get over some hurdles you may encounter while you're trying to get this going on your own. So that being said, let me get this started. The very first module is going to be mostly talking about installing the software and connecting it to the device. And you can see I actually have one piece of software running right now. This is one of the first programs you're going to load. It's an example program. There's no programming necessary. You just simply have to open it. And you can see right now my light is flashing about once a second. Okay. And just to prove that it's connected, I'm going to go ahead and make this, by the way, these are in milliseconds, so 1,000 milliseconds to the second. I'm going to make it 10 times faster and upload it. And what you should see is the light will begin to flash at a much higher rate. There'll be some communication flashes here as it uploads. And then ultimately it's flashing at a much faster rate. Now, mind you, the video rate of this camera might be a little bit odd, so the video that you see may not be smooth as it captures the frame while the light is flashing. But ultimately it is in fact flashing on for 100 milliseconds and off for 100 milliseconds, and doing so very reliably, even though this video might show some irregularities. The other portion of this first module is simply to be able to do the classic hello world. And I have a little sample right here, and you can see it's nothing more than being able to make sure that your Arduino compatible device can communicate with your computer and be able to output a text so that we can actually see what it is saying. Okay? So right now this information, this hello world, is in fact coming from this device. It's not coming from my computer. It is actually being outputted by this. So hopefully this introduction will get you excited. This is the very beginning. We have a lot we're going to cover, and lots of different programs and lots of different projects to build. So I hope you're excited. I am, and I can't wait to see you again, and we'll be off and running right away.